9 days after turning 3, my little brother was born on June 9, 2000. I didn't think he was going to make a big difference in my life, but he did, and he also made a big difference in my parents' lives. 4 months after he was born, he had to be rushed to OSF St. Francis Children's Hospital to have an emergency open-heart surgery. We didn't know why, but it had to be done. At the time, the doctors only thought he had a 5% chance of living. But because of their great work and how well they took care of him, he is still alive and well today. Of course, me being 3, I don't remember any of this, but my parents tell me about it all the time because of how grateful they are to those doctors that saved my brother's life. After the surgery, Dylan was diagnosed with Williams syndrome. A lot of people ask me what is Williams syndrome, and that's okay because it's rare. Williams syndrome is a genetic condition that is present at birth and can affect anyone. It comes with many medical complications such as cardiovascular disease, which is why Dylan had to have the surgery, and also developmental delays and learning disabilities. The first few years of Dylan's life was a struggle because we didn't know if he was getting better, and we always had to go for appointments to make sure he was doing better. The doctors at one point thought he was going to have another surgery at 7 because they didn't think his heart was going to make it. Luckily, he is now 16 and hasn't had a surgery since the first one, and we are very happy for that. Every 2 years, Dylan has to go for an echocardiogram to make sure his heart is okay. Well, every 2 years, he surprises the doctors even more with how well he is doing. Dylan has gotten 10 times stronger since, and he has grown up a lot and is now doing activities like the rest of us do when we get into high school and middle school. He is now doing Special Olympics and Penguin Project and Miracle League, a lot of different activities that are mainly made for special needs kids, which is nice. Recently, we just got done with bowling, and he got 4th place, and I'm very proud of him because he is very passionate about bowling. He even has his own bowling ball that we got him for Christmas. He also just got done with Penguin Project, and they did Alice in Wonderland. Penguin Project is a play that special needs kids put on for an audience, and they just enjoy doing it. My favorite one was the first one that Dylan ever participated in, and he was Flounder from The Little Mermaid. What I go by now from being around special needs kids a lot is this saying that is on my shirt that I love to wear a lot. It says, "Got respect." And that's because a lot of kids aren't respected like they should, especially kids with special needs. Before we moved to the Olympus School District, Dylan got picked on a lot and didn't get the respect he needed because they didn't understand why he was different. Well, he really isn't different, but to them he was. Then we moved to Olympia, and Dylan made plenty of friends, and everyone adores him. And it just makes me happy because I didn't like to be the bad guy and tell kids to stop picking on my brother. But I'm his big sister, and that's just what I do. Dylan is the reason why I'm going into nursing. He has taught me to love myself so I can love other people. The one thing that my parents talk about all the time is how nice and how good the nurses were to him and how good the doctors were to him. Well, they all signed this heart, and of course it's faded because it's 16 years ago, but they all signed this heart, and that just shows that they took the time out of their day and from their families to take care of my brother to make sure he comes home to us. And I'm so glad they did because that taught me that I want to be just like them. I want to make sure that families get their family members home back to them. I would never ask for Dylan to be normal because to me, he is normal. I wouldn't ask to have another brother because he has taught me so much in the last 16 years. He's taught me how to treat people better and how to think of them all as equal. He really is a big inspiration to me, and I hope that I make him proud as a big sister because he definitely makes me proud as my little brother. I hope that he grows into a wonderful man, but I know he will. So, being said, I thank him for everything that he's put me through because it's taught me to be better and it's taught me to love myself, and that is why I can't wait to pursue this career in nursing.